I walk along this long harbor of life and sit on the piers, reflect on my pain and shit on my fears. Should I feel an ounce of guilt that I outdid all my peers, or write my name in the sky and show them niggas I'm here? This one is for the history books. Picture me shook or failing. This is revenge of the dreamer. Misery took a million of my niggas' hopes from them. Don't even know some of them no more. The coke numb them.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's LegendOfAK. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support on today's video as well as the live stream. I'm going to drop another video for you guys. We're going to do something a little bit different for you guys today. So this will be a little bit lengthy video. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it, but we are going to be looking at all of my weapon variants in this game. So as of the time of recording this video, I have 206 weapon variants in this game. You're probably like, good lord, that's a lot of variants. That's every variant excluding the base model, which is the rares, which they are pretty hard to get for the DLC weapons. As you can tell, like for the Sterling, we haven't even got like the rare, like a contract for the rare one, so I don't even count those. So we're gonna go ahead and start at the rifles, and we're gonna go down the list, and let me know in the video which one is your favorite rifle, which one's your favorite submachine gun, light machine gun, sniper rifle, shotgun, launcher, melee weapon, and pistol, and which one, variant of which one that you guys like, or which one is your favorite overall. Also, guys, make sure to like, subscribe if you guys are brand new. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, and it would mean a whole lot to me if we could hit that by the end of May. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and drop right into it. So we're gonna look at the 1941 right off the bat. So we have the Savior 2, the Jawbreaker 2, Battle Watch 2, the Cook, and the Cook 2. So I legitimately have every single Cook, or not Cook, but 1941 in the game. I really don't use this weapon at all, and I think my favorite one out of all of them would probably be the Jawbreaker 2 because it's got the gold and black on it. So moving on to the M1 Grand, we have all of the M1 Grands. We have the Volunteer, the Frontline 2, the Rookie, and the Rookie 2. I don't use this weapon at all, actually. If I was to choose one, I would have to say that the Rookie 2 just looks different than all of them, and probably my favorite if I ever used the weapon. Moving on to the STG, we have the Red Baron 2, the Haywire 2, the Shingles 2, the Serum, and the Serum 2. So out of this list, I think my favorite one has definitely got to be the Red Baron 2. I definitely love rocking this with my banana camo, and it just looks amazing. I know a lot of people like the Haywire 2 as well as the Shingles because it has like the chrome already built onto it. It looks pretty cool, but I absolutely love the Red Baron 2. So moving into the M1A1 Carbine, we have the Little Biscuit, Bite the Dust 2, the Body Snatcher 2, Bug Juice, and then the Bug Juice 2. I really don't use this weapon, but if I was to pick any of them, I probably honestly would pick the Bug Juice 2. It just looks really cool, and I need to start using these weapons and completing Chrome, obviously. I just don't like single fire weapons in this game. So moving on to the FG, we have the Camp Flugenzunger. I don't even know how to, y'all can roast me in the comment section all you want. I don't even know how to pronounce that, man. So you got the Revise 2, the Stripe Happy 2, the Stinkeroo, and the Stinkeroo 2. So out of all of these, I think my favorite one out of all of them is probably the Revise 2 with the black and the gold on it. I actually leveled this up and got gold on it, so if we don't have to level this one up for chrome camo, but I do like this one. The FG's been nerfed about 5 or 6 times and buffed, and I don't know what they're doing over at Sledgehammer. This gun has been touched so many times, it's ridiculous. Moving on to the bar, we don't have a lot of bar variants because they're really hard to get a hold of, but we have the Old Captain and the Dude Up 2. I really want the one locked behind social score, which I'm at social rank 18 right now, and I think you get this for 20. Not absolutely sure on that, but I really want the Flyboy 2. So far, I'd have to say the Dude Up is probably my favorite one. They've got some new ones in the game that I think they're going to release in collections and stuff, like the Dude Up, the Flyboy, the Old Captain 2. This one looks pretty cool, but I really like the way that the Flyboy looks and the Dude Up 2 looks. So moving on to the SVT, I do not use this weapon at all. We have the Siberian, the Shackman 2, the SOL, the SOL 2, the OAO, and the OAO 2. I use this for a little bit, and this would probably be my favorite one out of the bunch because it just looks so unique and different than all the other ones. So moving into the Gewer 43, I used this during the Winter Siege event, and we have the Capitan, the Noble 2 and the Gear 43. Obviously the Heroic is going to be my favorite. It just looks clean with the chrome camo built into it on majority of the gun that, you know, basically has parts moving and stuff like the magazine and the barrel and stuff. And I definitely like the look of this weapon right here, and it is a beast in hardcore. So moving into the Volk, we have the Resonator, the Defiance, the Goat 2, and the regular one. I think out of all of these ones, and this is a really good, I don't really like the Goat 2. Like, I don't like the iron sights on it. I know everybody loves this weapon, but like, I just legitimately don't like the weapon itself, just for the simple fact that the iron sights is busted on this. Same with the Defiance. I don't like the iron sights. I'd have to go with either the Resonator or the original Volt, because I like the two, you know, post on the left and right, and then the one in the middle for my iron sights. They have a clean iron sight, and I think they do a whole lot better. So moving into the Type 5, I have not used this weapon at all. We have the Show of Force and the Clockwork. We don't have the other ones, but if I was to pick one of these to be my favorite, the Show of Force is actually like legit cool as hell, because the reload or the inspect animation is so cool. It's like a samurai sword. He takes it out. See, man, this thing is so awesome. And then he stabs, or not stabs, but he, like, you know, like a samurai sword. It looks pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. I like that one a lot. I need to use this weapon for a video. So moving into the M2 carbine, this is exactly what the M4 or the M1A1, I think it's called. Yeah, the M1A1. This is the fully automatic version of this, and I haven't used this one at all. You have the Predator, the Guardian, and the carbine. I think the Guardian looks pretty cool because it says freedom on it, you know, freedom army, you know, it looks pretty cool. But the Apex Predator just looks dope, I'm not gonna lie, with the black and white with the chrome on it. It looks awesome. Okay, so the Itra Burst, this is a very sought after weapon. I only have the Lightning Strike. We don't have any other models for this, but if I was to choose one, I'd have to say that the Fatal is probably my favorite one. This looks absolutely amazing with the black and gold on it, and hopefully I can get it soon in supply drops. I'm hoping. They've been jipping me as of lately. So we're gonna move into submachine guns now. We have the Grease Gun. This is coming out here really soon if we complete the contract. It looks really cool, but I'd have to say, out of all these, the Candy 2, the Roxy 2, and the Brandy, I'd have to say they screwed up the Roxy 2 a lot with what they did to it, because it would have looked way better and it actually was a Heroic at one point in time, but they changed it. But the Candy 2 just looks so epic looking. It just looks so awesome and crisp and clean, and I like the Candy 2 out of the Grease Guns. So this is probably my favorite gun in the game. Like the most one that I've used so far. You have the Iron Curtain, the Thrive 2, the Snake 2, the Duck Soup, and the Duck Soup 2. The best one out of all these, I think, is the Iron Curtain. I'm waiting on Sledgehammer Games to legitimately bring the Heroic version of this gun out so that I can actually get it. So, but I think as of right now, I think the Thrive 2 looks the best out of all of them until I get the Iron Curtain 2. I know a lot of people like the Duck Soup, and it's like the most sought after weapon or whatever, but I don't see what all the hoopla about it is, or the Snake 2. I just don't like how those ones look at all. So moving into the Type 100, this is probably my most favorite weapon in the game. It just doesn't perform as well as I want it to, so I don't really use it very much. We have the Empire 2, the Checked Out 2, the Righteous 2, Blue Sky, and the Blue Sky 2. Blue Sky 2 would be hands down my favorite gun in the game, and I used it for a lot for the very beginning of this game. Moving into the WAF, I really don't use the WAF anymore. We've got the Waffensmeter. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Y'all can roast me again in the comment section. The Trigger Happy 2, the Oil Can 2, and the Soggy. I think my favorite one is probably the Trigger Happy. It just looks with the black and gold. I like simple camos. It looks pretty cool. So moving into the 1920, or aka the Tommy gun, you have the Wayfinder 2, which is disgustingly ugly as hell with the flowers on it. The Handler, which looks cool. The Wilco 2, and the Buck Private. We don't have the Wilco 2, but hopefully I can get that really soon. Hopefully it's in like a contract or something. I've been waiting to get a hold of this for a very long time. Moving into the MP40, we have the Wonder Waff, the Wonder Waff 2, the All Out 2, the Do Re Mi 2, Son of Mars, and the Son of Mars 2. Out of all these, the All Out 2 is probably my favorite, again, because of the black and gold, and then some of the camos that you can put on this, as well as the paint shop. You can make this gun look amazing. Then we have the stand. Unfortunately, I missed this out of the collections. I got all 8 of them done to collect it, but it was too late, so I can't get it anymore. Hopefully Sledgehammer Games will eventually like let us redeem those if we get all 8 of the collections done to redeem it, even though it's already passed. We have the Royal Skull, the Rooted 2, and the Sten. The Rooted 2 hands down looks awesome, especially with like diamond camo and stuff like that. I think it just looks absolutely amazing and it looks really unique. Moving into the Orso, this is a very I'd have to say like underwhelming SMG. It's a hit or miss for me. Like it either does good or does bad. So we have the Liberator, the Golden Goose, the Twisted 2, or the regular Orso. Out of all of them, the heroic on this one looks butt ass ugly. I think the Golden Goose looks better, and even the Liberator looks better, but the Golden Goose would probably have to be my favorite one. We almost dropped the V2 rocket when this gun first came out, but we died by a trip mine, unfortunately. Moving into the M38, we have the Forsaken 2, the Homestead, and the Top of the Morning, and the regular M38 variant. So I think the best one out of all these is honestly the Homestead, and the reload animation or the inspect animation on this looks pretty cool. It's different. You know, he's basically just, the gun's really light. I like the iron sight on this one. I don't like the other one that you look at. Like this one looks like a toy gun, so I'm not a big fan of it. So moving into the new DLC weapon, so this is the Sterling. We only have the Blitzbreaker. I really want to get my hands on the heroic, which is the Fatal Elegance 2. This looks amazing. I really want to get this and put like diamond on it and gold on it and see what it really looks like. So this would probably be one of my most sought after ones that I want currently right now. So moving into the light machine guns, we're gonna move into the Lewis. We have the Chatterbox 2, the Belvedere, the Landship, and the Landship 2. So the Landship 2 is my most used LMG in this game. It still is, but we're starting to use the Chatterbox 2 a lot just because of the red and white accents on it, and that pairs really good with like the pitch camo as well as gold and stuff like that, and as well as diamond. I absolutely love the Chatterbox 2. I don't know, man, the Landship 2 is still probably my favorite, but this is slowly starting to take over. So the MG15, we have the Gorilla, sorry, I think that's how you pronounce that. The AK, the Blade 2, the Shorty, and the Shorty 2. I think the Blade 2 looks amazing. I don't like this iron sight. It's just way too gaudy. That's why I usually run a red dot on this anyway, but I think that's probably the best one with all the chrome. It's a fingerprint magnet, as you can tell. It looks like anyway. Moving into the Bren, I absolutely hate the Bren. I don't ever use it. We've got the Royalty 2 and the Combatant. We just got this, I think yesterday, but there's no reason for me to use this gun. I hate this gun. MG42, we have the Buzzsaw 2, the Rolling Thunder 2, the Devil's Piano, the Zipper, and the Zipper 2. I think out of all of these, I'm pretty sure either the Rolling Thunder 2 or the Zipper 2 is probably my favorite. The Rolling Thunder is obviously because of the black and gold on it and the white accents. It just looks absolutely amazing, and I really enjoy using this weapon, especially on Gustav Cannon. So moving into the GPMG, this gun I never use. If I was to pick one of these, we have the Capo Verde. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that, and the regular GPMG and the hand warmer. I think this one right here is probably the best one. It looks awesome with the chrome on it and everything, but I just never use this weapon because of the reload times, and the magazine capacity is just so low for an LMG, and it takes forever to reload. So moving into the MG81, we have the Untamed 2, the Dark Lord, the Big Irish, and the MG81. I don't know why they made this gun look like this, because it just looks like complete utter shit. But the Dark Lord would probably be my favorite one out of this because of the black and gold again. It just looks so clean with all of the attachments on it and stuff, and I don't like the iron sights on like these other ones. Like that's way too big of an iron sight. These ones are pretty much the same, but I like the extended barrel. It just looks cleaner. This looks like these two look like little toy guns, while these ones look like regular guns. So moving into the sniper rifles, I'm not a big sniper, but we have a lot of snipers. We have the Carabin, the Midnight 2, the Kustafo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, the heroic version, the Husky, and the Husky 2. I think the Husky 2 is probably my favorite one because it just looks so unique, but I don't ever use a sniper rifle. It legitimately just hit marker machine. Moving to the Lee infield, we have the Royal, the Sweetie 2, the Grease 2, the Roundabout, and Roundabout 2. The Sweetie 2 is probably my favorite. Obviously, you guys already know the black and gold is just a theme with me. I like the simple camos and stuff like that. It just looks absolutely amazing. We've got diamond on all these snipers, so it looks pretty cool. Moving into the 1903, we have the Warbird 2, the Ranger 2, the Faithful, and the Faithful 2, and the Gumshoe. So the Faithful 2 is probably hands down my favorite. It just looks clean with the wood coloring and the chrome camo on it, and it absolutely goes in. Next is the Car 98K. We have the Torpedo 2, which is today's weapon. If you guys want to check that out, this is what today's weapon variant is. This one looks really clean. We have the Commander, and then we have the Nightmare 2. So out of all of these, I think the Torpedo would probably be the one that I like the best because it looks cool. But as far as like the rarest one, the Nightmare 2 is locked behind social score, and it just looks so clean. Definitely with the little hint of blue with the wood and stuff with diamond on this, it looks absolutely amazing. So moving on to the Type 38, this just came out recently if you guys didn't know. This is the Hydra. This is actually, fun fact, was actually red instead of blue. It was red and white instead of blue. Then we got the Black Hornet. I haven't really got to use this a lot, but I definitely say that the Hydra is probably my favorite one so far, even out of the Heroic. Like the Heroic looks great, but like I like the white and blue and simpleness of this weapon. So moving into the shotguns, we have the Combat Shotgun, the Notorious Flaming Shotgun. We don't have these just quite yet. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get either this one or this one probably in the next few days. We have the Disruptor, the Battle Axe 2, the Catchpole, and the Catchpole 2. I'm pretty sure the Battle Axe 2 is probably my favorite one. It just looks so cool until we get this one because I like red and white the most, and with the wood grain, it just looks so awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on this one and use it actually. Excuse me. We have the M30 Luftwaffe Drilling. We have the Infall, the Valkyrie 2, and the Triple. Obviously, the Valkyrie 2 Heroic looks pretty cool, but I really want the Door Kicker. This looks amazing with the blue and yellow. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. So looking at the toggle action, we have Winter Wilds 2, the Enigma 2, the Flag Top 2, and the Dynamo. I'm probably gonna say that the Enigma 2 is probably my favorite just because I like how it doesn't look like a toy gun and it's black and gold again, but I really don't use shotguns very often. So moving on to the sawed-off shotgun, we have the Crusader 2, the Domino 2, and the Acrobat. Dude, the Crusader 2 is just absolutely hands down my favorite. I like the black and gold. It just looks so nice, especially whenever you put like gold camo on this. It literally will almost blind you. It's crazy. So moving into secondaries, we're gonna look at the PO8. I do not have a lot of PO8s. We have the Adler tag, and then the Abwehr. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Some of these names are just ridiculous. The ones that I really want is the Outer Tag 2 and the Adler 2. This looks like a Star Wars gun. These two look really cool, and I can't wait to get my hands on those. Moving into the 1911, we have the Totalizer 2 and the Jupiter. The Totalizer 2 is pretty cool. I don't like that whenever you remove the camo or put another camo on it, it says USA on it. It's kind of weird. But if I was to get any of them, I want the Jupiter 2. This looks absolutely amazing with the little stock on it and stuff. And it's just so pretty with the chrome camo. Moving on to the machine pistol, we have the, I can't even pronounce these, man. The HEMAT 2, the Hollister pistol, the Hollister pistols 2, and I'm not even gonna pronounce that one. This looks like shit, but I think the machine pistol that I like the most is this one here, the Heroic one. It just looks like a little mini, SMG. There's supposed to be some new ones coming here probably soon, probably in the next DLC event or whatever like that, but this one looks like this one is my favorite for right now. Okay, next we got the 9mm SAP. We have the Cardi Blanchi, the Immunity, and the Privilege 2. The Immunity, not the Immunity, but Privilege 2 is probably hands down my favorite pistol in the game. This thing is just so overpowered, and I like how it has like a little stock on it or whatever. It just looks so awesome with the chrome camo that it has currently on it as a Heroic. It looks absolutely amazing. Moving into the infield number 2, I don't like these two next pistols, but I think if I was to pick any of them, I'd have to pick the Heroics for the Repeller 2. The Rebunker just looks like a little toy gun. The Obstructor just looks like it's just a piece of shit because of all the stuff from the Resistance event on it. Same with the Reichs Revolver. We have the Iron Hand, the the Oppressor and the Gilded Torment too. This looks pretty cool. I don't like how they did, like, it doesn't look like a heroic because it just looks so bad, but if I was to pick one of them, I'd have to pick the Oppressor. It just looks so cool with the little eagle on it and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Moving into the launchers, yes, I have all the launchers. We have the M1 Bazooka, which is the standard base. We have the Vulcan, the Eagle's Nest, the Menace 2, the Point Blank, and the Point Blank 2. If I was to pick any of these, I'd have to say the Vulcan is probably my favorite because it has like a little shark on it or whatever. It looks pretty cool. Really cool USA themed on it and everything. I think this is probably my favorite one. Hopefully they come out with like a heroic for this one. It'd be dope to see it. Moving into the Panzerschreck, we have the Thunderclap. They really named that Thunderclap. The Stovepipe, the Mercure. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one either. Roast me in the comment section because I can't pronounce these guns. This would probably be my favorite one just because of the color scheme. I don't really use rocket launchers or whatever like that, but this one looks pretty cool. So moving into the melee weapons, we have the Shovel, we have the Army Banjo, the Eureka 2, the Flash 2, the Fortitude, and the Fortitude 2. The Flash 2 just looks absolutely amazing. It looks so crispy with the chrome camo and the wood grain on it and everything. I think that's probably my favorite shovel in the game. Next, we have the Ice Pick, we have the Gold Digger, the Rattler, the Clean Slate 2, and the Ice Pick. Obviously, the Heroic being my favorite one. It just looks really clean. The Rattler looks pretty cool too, but I'd still pick the Heroic Ice Pick over the Rattler. So moving on to the Trench Knife, we have the Meme Machine, the Teeth Grinder 2, and the Trench Knife. Teeth Grinder looks pretty cool. It still looks like it needs a little bit of work, like it needs to be polished or something like that, and taking all the scuffs out of it. Honestly, it just looks bad because of the way that it looks. The Mean Machine, I don't really like it. Okay, moving on to the Combat Knife, we have the Salvation, the Thunder, and the Deliverance 2. The Deliverance 2 just looks absolutely amazing. I like how it's made and everything. It looks like it belongs on the end of a rifle. That's what the bayonet should essentially look like. Looks pretty cool. I do enjoy seeing people run around and killing people, as well as me running around, because this is the melee weapon that I use a lot, is the Combat Knife Deliverance 2. Moving into the baseball bat, I wish I could get the rest of these. You have the triple. I wish I could get this one and run around with it. Or this one, this looks like the one off of The Walking Dead, except for it's not like barbed wire or whatever. I wish they would have put barbed wire on it, but I think they probably would have got a copyright, and like copyright from The Walking Dead if they would have done that. And then the regular baseball bat, I wish I could grab as well. I would honestly really just like to have the regular baseball bat to run around with it. But this one looks pretty cool out of all of them. I don't know, this one is pretty cool too, but I think the double 2 looks pretty amazing as well. All right guys, so this is all the weapon variants that I have in the game. Sorry that took a long time. I told you guys it was gonna be a little bit. As far as like my top 5, I'm gonna say that the PPSH Iron Curtain is in my top until we get the Heroic, because this is my favorite weapon in the game. Then we're gonna go to the Type 100. The Blue Sky 2 is number 2 behind the Iron Curtain. Then we're gonna go to the STG, and the Red Baron 2 is probably number 3. We're gonna then go over to the light machine guns and go to the Lewis and pick the Chatterbox 2 or the Landship 2. Those are pretty much, you know, my number 4. And then as my 5th and final top 5 weapon in this game that I would like to put in my top 5 would most likely be the, where is it? That I have currently is the Bar and the Dude Up 2. Until I get the Flyboy 2. Those are my top 5 heroic and epic weapons that I have in my armory. As of right now, I have 206 variants in the game, not including the base variants. And hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Sorry it took a little while to get through this. I kind of wanted to do like an armory showcase for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to comment your top 5 weapons that you have in your armory, or that you wish you, comment your top 5 weapons and the 5 weapons that you want that you still do not have in this game. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are brand new. Make sure to turn on notifications to never miss an upload or a stream, and I will see you guys in a later video. Peace out.